More on that. Jay, how are you going to tee this weather word up today?
Yeah, I just want to go back to the piece there, the story that ran before that.
No, you don't.
You don't want to talk about that?
Yeah, go ahead. Might as well. It's TV.
So, well, I'll let you say it because I don't want to get you in trouble. There's something you said in there that really made me laugh.
Well, they were talking about, how you need to look for warning signs like your money's getting taken. I said, that's marriage, Jay. That's just straight up marriage.
It's going to be a great Valentine's Day for you, my friend.
Well, it was. Anyway.
Our weather word is caution.
Okay.
If you're single and you're out there dating, proceed with caution because it seems like these days everybody's out to try to get you.
Right. That's true. Okay, we'll get caution in the forecast, Jay. Appreciate that. If you call my wife, just let her know I was just joking.
It was totally a joke.
Happily married. You can see the clouds really have thickened up. Boy, we had blue skies about 2 hours ago with just some high clouds. Those are lowering here. Traffic not too bad. Everything's moving. And you can't see our flight from Phoenix that usually arrives at this time. But overall, we're clouding those skies up as our first of two waves of low pressure move through here. First one's going to be a wind maker. Second one's going to be a game changer. So we'll talk about that here in a second. Another mild day, though. We're well into the 50s. Just a stark reminder that our average high this time of year is still in the upper 30s. So this is bonus territory. Akron, downtown, both our warmest readings at 55 and 57 respectively right now. And there's not a lot of wind outside. This wind will start to pick up out of the south as we go throughout the evening hours. And remember, where the wind blows from is the air mass we're importing. So we look down to the south. Oh, that looks nice. We've got widespread 60s, even some 70s down towards the south. That is going to bring us our warm day tomorrow. So how do we get there? Clouds, couple showers around tonight. Notice temperatures bottom out 7, 8, 9 o'clock. That's our low tonight. As that wind starts to bring in that warmer air from the south, temperatures will rise. We should be in the low 50s tomorrow morning. Those clouds eventually yielding a couple showers overnight tonight. I continue to think this isn't going to be a big rain event for us, despite what the radar is showing towards our west. Here's our system. Initial band of rain here. We'll probably move through this evening. There is some dry air in place, so a lot of this will break apart, but I would imagine we get some sprinkles out of this later on this evening as that initial wave moves in. But a very impressive looking system. You can see the low pressure winding up like a clock there. You can see lots of snow on the northern end as you get up towards areas of North Dakota and Minnesota. Otherwise, it's rain and thunderstorms down to the south. This low pressure is a strong low pressure. It doesn't mean it's a strong system in terms of severe weather or big impacts, but a strong low pressure has a lot of wind with it, and it will continue to work its way in our direction. And as a result, that wind will continue to increase even throughout the day tomorrow. These are all wind advisories stretching from Ohio down towards Texas. There's snow in the north end of it, and a lot of this is actually with System 2. But for tonight, in terms of the snow, there's a blizzard warning out for Minnesota. Not for a lot of snow, but because they've got wind on top of that snow. For us, our main concern, the wind is going to be strongest out towards the west, kind of like what we dealt with last week. And 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. is when that advisory is. So pretty much all day Wednesday, we'll have some gusty conditions around here. In terms of strongest gusts, we're talking over 40 at times. You notice as you're going and heading out to school or work tomorrow morning, gusts over 43 possible. And then that wind continues pretty much all day. Once we get to the 6 o'clock hour tomorrow, it'll start to back off, and it's going to back off really quickly. We may have calm wind by midnight tomorrow as this low pressure pulls away. How about the rain? National Designed Hour by our forecast, we're bringing in just some scattered showers tonight, a couple scattered showers left over tomorrow morning, and then we'll eventually get the warm front through here. And what will happen is we're going to start with clouds tomorrow, and then we'll bring out the sunshine. And much like we have these last couple warm systems, our temperatures are just going to skyrocket. We've got a wonderful midday, early afternoon into the evening. I think these numbers are underdone. We're going to make a run at the record tomorrow, which is 67 degrees. It's going to be a beautiful afternoon to get on out. But a word of caution, it's going to be windy tomorrow. So wear your tight pants, because if you wear the loose pants, they might fill up with air, you'll blow away. Anyway, word of caution to you. Notice how we cool down tomorrow evening, and then eventually we'll bring back cooler air tomorrow night behind that front. Let's talk System 2. System 1 vacates the area. Here's our nice weather on Wednesday. Here comes second system down to the southwest. This one has a little bit more punch, and you notice that low pressure gets a little bit closer to us. Depending on the track of that low, it's going to be real interesting around here. Look at what happens Thursday. Wall of rain comes in, maybe some rumbles of thunder, but look at temperatures. We're talking maybe cooler near the lakeshore depending on track of that low, warmest air down to the south. It's going to be a rainy, breezy day on Thursday before that cold air comes back in. Union Home Mortgage 7-day forecast. That cold air is going to come in fast. We're in the 20s with some snow showers on Friday, but then it's out of here. 40s and 50s. Beautiful looking weekend ahead of us as we bounce back quickly, much like we have much of the winter so far. Guys.
All right, we do want to put a disclaimer on Matt's fashion forecast. Matt is not a style expert. He only plays one
Certainly
on TV.
not.
If it's not tight, it's not right.
Hey, Matt Wintz, thank you for that.
Yep.